Hello, my loves. Welcome to Lifestyle Manifesting. I'm Shannon. On my channel, I talk all about manifesting as a lifestyle. You are exactly where you belong right here. Keep bringing your success stories because each and every day I am hearing your success stories. I'm reading your success stories. I see your success stories. And today I want to talk about your manifestation is guaranteed. Do you understand? You are the creator. In your reality, you're the one who's creating your reality, and you can guarantee your manifestation. All you have to do is say it's guaranteed. It is guaranteed. Start making that a natural, normal assumption. If it's not your natural and normal assumption right now, start claiming it. My manifestation is guaranteed, and start claiming that and repeat it over and over and loop it in your mind until that's just a natural thought. Why is it guaranteed? Because you're the creator and you're the cause. The world is the effect. That's why it's guaranteed. Don't be afraid to guarantee your manifestation. Thank you, Tuck Zone. Do not be afraid to guarantee it. In fact, I want to encourage you to affirm that. I want you to say it's guaranteed. It's guaranteed. When you're thinking about your manifestation, just say, yeah, it's guaranteed because you're the creator. Nothing can stop it. You're the creator and nothing can stop your manifestation. Nothing can stop your desire to be part of your life. Nothing can stop. You imagined this desire. Nothing can stop it. Nothing can stop your desire. Nothing can stop your manifestation because you're the master manifester, because you claim it, because you're a master, and because you claim it, because you exist, because you imagine it. You already have it. Do you understand that, right? Because you can imagine your manifestation. It is already yours. It's already done. It's guaranteed. Let's start claiming that now. It's guaranteed. Whether you affirmed it or visualize it or script it. So what you could say to yourself is, I imagined it, it's guaranteed. Or I scripted it, it's guaranteed. I affirm it and it's guaranteed. Keep repeating it over and over. You want to make that your natural thought, and repetition will create that to be a natural thought. And when you're focused on something and you're putting your attention on something, your world proves that true to you, right? Your world already is reflecting where you put your attention, what you put your focus on. Hello, everyone joining. I know I see all your questions and comments and your hellos, and I'll get into that. I just want you to see that you're the creator and you're the one who can guarantee your manifestation. You claim it. This is guaranteed. Hi. Hello, everyone. All right. I'm on a little bit later today. Let me straighten this out a little bit. So let me go ahead and answer your questions. Hi. Hello, Heather, Talk Zone. Hi, Kay, DXP, Alexa, China, Robin, 5D Manifester. Hello. Infinitely Holistic, 5D. Yep. All the likes. I love it. Thank you. So much love. Anna, thanks for following. A new follower. I appreciate it. Hinala. SP doesn't text or reach out unless I do. So when I stopped, he's not reached out for weeks. When you stopped, now you need to affirm, yes, he does reach out. He's always reaching out. You have to say it before you'll see it. So you have to claim that. Claim he does reach out. He reaches out. We're already together. Go to the end. And you have to persist in your end until that becomes your truth. Until that's a true fact in your life. Hi, Courtney. Mencia, hello. Daughter of the Nile, hi. Okay, user 628. Boyfriend says he loves me but is not in love with me. Can we still work it out or still work out? Yes, you can. In your reality, you're the one who's creating your reality. So can you imagine hearing your boyfriend say, I am in love with you? Imagine he's saying that he's in love with you. Use revision. Revision is also the same as going to the end. Imagine he's saying to you, I love you. You're the one and only for me. Your imagination creates reality, right? That's first. If imagination creates reality, then what do you want to be thinking about in your imagination? Because that will be pushed out. He is in love with me. He tells me he's in love with me. So that's what you affirm. Affirm your reality until it becomes a truth. Okay, because you can change this. You could change this today. How to stop thinking logically when manifesting money without job or other support. Can you explain how manifesting works and how to get it? Manifesting is working according to your beliefs. We already believe certain things, right? We believe we have to work for money. Those are things we believe, and that becomes part of our reality. Or maybe you grew up you were raised in a family where there was lots of money and it was never a problem. It was never an issue, and that's your belief, and that's going to continue to be that person's reality. So your reality is what you think and believe and assume. It's your inner world. So what does inner world mean? It's like all assumptions, thoughts, beliefs, everything within your imagination, right? And that is pushed out into your world. It's not that you necessarily have to stop thinking logically, because I also think logically. I also have spreadsheets. I also have an accountant that helps me with my finances. So yes, I do think logically, but in addition, I also understand that I'm the operant power, and I can imagine something in my mind. I can imagine my business is thriving and growing, which is what I did. And that's why my business thrives and grows, right? I imagine that people show up. I imagine that I have clients and customers come to me. I imagine that, right? I imagine certain amounts of money in my bank account. Everything I'm imagining is happening. So you just keep testing it out, because the more you test it out, you see the truth of it. If you haven't been manifesting consciously and seeing results, you need to make sure you're aware of what you're saying and what you're experiencing. Pay attention to your world. So how to get it? You're going to claim it. You're going to claim it. All my bills are always paid. I always have more than enough money. Okay, here's how you stop logically thinking. Say an intention. I intend to always have lots of money. I intend all my bills are paid and I always have more to do anything I want. I intend that I make $1,000 a day or $10,000 a day. I intend I make $1 million a month. What is it that you want? And then say that intention, and you're going to repeat it over and over. Hi, Crystal. Or Crystal Jenny. Okay. So once I claim it, everything unwanted is just part of the unfolding, or things look the same. They may look the same, or they may, okay. So yeah, if it's unwanted, it's part of the unfolding. Remember, you want to give it good meaning, because whatever you're giving meaning to, like everything that's happening in the present moment, you're giving meaning to it. If you give it good meaning, it's going to be that outcome. So things might have been unfolding already, right? Things are already moving in your reality. If things still look the same, it's moving, even though it only appears. Don't go by your senses. Don't decide according to your 5 senses whether or not you have your manifestation. You need to go to that 6th sense, the imagination. You create your own 6th sense. If you don't have a 6th sense, then we're creating it right now. Your 6th sense is repeating your affirmation. Your 6th sense is seeing that vision of you with that desire, okay? Don't worry if it looks the same. It's exactly how it's supposed to be, okay? And then you just remind yourself you already have your desire. It's guaranteed because you imagined it, because you're powerful. Hi, BV. I'm going to Rome for a week where my celeb SP lives. How can I manifest for us to date there? Start claiming it. Okay. And put a smiley face. Don't put a frown, right? Okay. Or I don't know. Is that a frown? You're going to Rome. Well, here's what you do. Go to the end. Go to the end and imagine you are together with a conversation. Create a conversation with your celeb SP from the wish fulfilled. If you were already together and you already went on a date, what does that look like? Let's say you're texting, or let's say you're on a second date. So whatever, you're taking that timeline and you're affirming it. Affirm that timeline, or you could visualize it, right? You could even script it out. So take that timeline The timeline is you've already been on dates, you've already been communicating, and then what does that look like? And that's what you want to live in the end of. Okay, and that's how you're going to manifest having the date and future dates. Karuna, SP is back, working on being the priority, but I'm feeling triggered in the 3D. How to handle it? First of all, congratulations, your SP is back. That was you. You did that. You've been working on the inner world, the seeing yourself in the best light, seeing your specific person showing up better. I mean, on some level, they're showing up better, right? So I get it. You're getting triggered because you're seeing the old version, things from the old version that you didn't like. But you're the one who has to make the change in order for the 3D to change. Okay? So even though you're feeling triggered, talk yourself through it. Talk yourself through it. What would it look like if you have your end result? What would it look like? Well, being a priority. Let's talk about that since you mentioned it. What would it look like if you're the priority? And then you say, I am a priority. Even though you feel triggered, just keep repeating it. I am a priority. What does it look like if you're a priority? Doesn't matter if you're triggered. I want you to, do you understand? We could use those emotions of being triggered because those are really powerful emotions. Use the emotion of being triggered and picture yourself together. Picture your person saying, you're a priority. You're my number one. Instead of imagining, so here's what we tend to do, or we've been conditioned to do. We conditioned when we're feeling triggered to feel to look at the 3D and think, how could he do that? And he's not treating me like a priority, and he's not doing, or he or she, right? I'm just going to say he, because that's my case, right? And he's not doing this, and he's not. And then we're talking about all the things we didn't like about what SP was doing, but that only keeps that reality in place. Instead, use that energy of being triggered and start saying, I'm a priority and my person's treating me like a priority, and I can hear him saying that I'm his number one, right? So use that and speak it into existence. It doesn't matter what emotions you're feeling. What matters is what you're saying and what you're picturing in your subconscious mind. Picture the two of you together as being the priority. You're number one. You're the priority. Okay. Hi, Nadia. Hold on. I realize I need to focus on my self-concept more and desire because I'm reacting to things. All right. It's okay. That's actually great. It's great feedback from your reality. This is great. It's the greatest feedback you could get from your reality is the fact that you're even aware that you needed to focus on something, right? You're realizing you want to focus on how you want to be treated, how you see yourself, what the way you want a relationship to be. And that's all part of the unfolding. That's all okay. You're reacting to things, and that's also okay. Remember, as long as you claim it's okay. You want to claim, I reacted, so what? You're still getting your desire. You reacted to things, that's okay. It's only making you stronger. It's only making you better. It's only making you a better version of yourself. Okay, so perfect. I love those realizations are huge manifestations. Do you understand why? Because for your reality to change, you have to change. And when you're realizing that, then do you see your reality will just prove, it will prove your realizations, what you're realizing. Okay, which is a good thing. Francis, I win every contest I enter. Thank you. It's done. Beautiful. Yes, you do. You win every contest. Okay, Marissa, I found half-clothed women pics on my SP's tablet. So disrespectful. What do I do? Okay, well, what do you want? Ask yourself, what do you want? Get clear on that. Once you get clear, what's the picture? You want your specific person to be committed to you and only have eyes for you. So if that was what you got clear on and that's what you wanted, then you would That's the clarity. Then second step is to affirm that. Affirm you already have it, and you affirm you have it until it becomes your reality. Okay. And that means you're shifting into a new timeline, into a new reality. So that means you're not feeling disrespected. And you would probably want to affirm, I'm always respected. Okay. Include that with it. But if you want more specific details, I would need to talk to you about what your desires are. Okay. Join my VIP group if you want additional help. Yeah, MBSAR. So yeah, we talked about the baby and you said desired relationship and big money. You're claiming it. I have it. Start saying, I have it all. I have all the money I could ever need. So remember, you're creating reality by what you're saying. And just claim it. And you say you already have it. Say you have it until you actually shift to the reality where you do have it. Can you manifest things like being physically stronger? If so, how? Yes, you can, and you're just going to claim it. I am physically strong. That you just start saying it. I am physically strong. Okay? And what will happen? How is that going to manifest? It will, because whatever you put your attention on will grow and expand. So you will either do things or you will. There are certain steps you'll take in your reality that will give you the results. Okay. And whether that, by the way, being physically stronger doesn't mean you have to work harder at it. You could work easy and be physically strong. I would say also what I found to be really powerful is using visualization. So could you close your eyes and see, like, could you imagine could you look at yourself in the mirror or at least just, you could do this at any point. You don't have to be looking in the mirror, but just close your eyes. Imagine you're looking in the mirror at yourself and see yourself already in the physically stronger. What would you be doing if you're physically stronger? Would you see muscles? Would you be lifting things? And if you want to be physically stronger, just start to imagine you are already doing those things. I explore more. Having a sad day. Is it okay to not be thinking happy thoughts and affirmation? Yeah, and affirmations daily. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's not going to take away from your manifestation. Okay, allow your feelings, allow yourself to have feelings and just tell yourself this is okay. Manifesting is not about having positive thoughts all the time. But I personally actually do. I actually did create a reality where I have happy thoughts almost all of the time. Like, I want to even say all the time. I'd say almost all the time. Okay, so that possibility exists, but it doesn't have to be what you create. You don't have to create that. How do I remove a third-party fast? Ari. You just claim that you're number one. Remember, you have to remember that you created the third party. It's not that you did that intentionally. Again, we create our reality unconsciously for most of our lives. That means there is a program running. There was a program running. You have been conditioned to believe certain things about yourself, about your worth and your value, about whether or not you're chosen, whether or not we compare ourselves to other people, whether or not you feel secure. So you're the one who created this situation, and you're the one who could create a new situation. So here's how you're going to remove the third party fast. You're going to claim that you already have your desire. You're going to put all your attention and focus on you. All of your attention on you. You're going to speak about yourself. You're going to keep saying that you're number one, that you're irresistible. And that's it. You're just going to talk about how amazing you are and that you could even claim you have it all. And this is how you grow your own garden. You grow your own garden with your own vision of, like, it's your vision of yourself. It's like how you see yourself, what you say about yourself, what you're willing to accept in a relationship or in any area of your life, and get clear on that and you claim it. And if you put your attention there, that third party will be gone. And here's how the third party will stick around, because you'll be wondering, is there still a third party? And you'll be wondering, what are they doing? And so if you're doing that, third party must be in your reality. The third party only exists because you are aware of the third party. Okay, so just say, I'm someone who's a master manifester, and I manifested my specific person. And that implies there is no third party. I'm already with my specific person. That implies there is no third party. I am the one and only. I am the one and only. Okay, so use the vision that you hold of yourself, like you are the one and only. You are the dream catch. You don't have to believe that about you don't have to believe that 100% about yourself, but why wouldn't you want to believe it? So just keep affirming and keep affirming that, like, I am the one and only. There's no one who compares to me. Okay. And then as you put your attention on yourself, you become a magnet for all your desires. Ari, can we stop aging with LOA? Yeah, you can. Anything's possible. I always say I'm 52. I just turned 52 in March. I turned 52 in March. And I always say I'm reverse aging. People tell me I look 10 years younger. I'm healthy. Whenever I go to the doctor, they tell me everything that I repeated to myself. I don't take any vitamins. I mean, I actually rarely go to the doctor. I rarely get sick. All of these things because I affirm it. I affirm I'm in the best shape of my life. I'm in perfect health. I am a masterpiece. My body is vital and strong. I'm anti-aging. I'm reverse aging. My body is getting stronger. My metabolism is always getting better. Do you see, like, we already have different beliefs? I used to have different beliefs. I don't believe that anymore because reality proves it to me. What do you want to say? Just say, I am reverse aging. I'm looking like, if you want to feel like you look younger, just affirm it and watch what people say, because every day when I'm out, I'm walking my dog, I'm here, I'm there, no matter where I am, people are always complimenting me. They can't believe I'm 52 because I affirm it. That's why, because I'm affirming that I look 10 years younger. Okay. And then even when I started thinking, I was like, well, what if I start affirming I look 15 years younger? Because I thought that it didn't really feel like believable to me. But guess what? People reflected that back to me as well. When I started saying I look 15 years younger, they're like, are you in your late 30s? Like 35. I was like that's not that wasn't even realistic to me. And people said it to me when I was out at a restaurant. Okay, so it's not like people online where we can't see, but they were with me physically. All you have to do is claim it and you just say it. Okay, also, BV, when you're in Rome, how can I manifest to meet and befriend friends in common with my celeb SP? You just say it. Whatever you want to manifest, then you just have to say you already have it. No matter whatever I manifested, I just started saying it. I've been saying I'm a master manifester for the last 4 years, right? Was I a master manifester when I first started saying it? No. I just kept saying it because I realized if I want to be a master manifester, then I have to say it, right? I just say that to myself. And I was like, yeah, I do. Okay, so I am a master manifester. And I just repeated it over and over and over until my world was proving that was true. No matter what I manifested, I thought, what do I want? And then I kept saying it in my mind as if I already had it. And then I just repeated over and over and over until it became true. So whatever it is you want, whatever you want to manifest, you have to repeat it over and over until you have it, until it's a fact in your life, until it's actually the reality that you're living, the life you're living. You can't stop with your affirmations. You're going to say them until it's actually hardened into fact in your reality. Okay, so that's what you do. Thank you, Duchess. Thanks for the flower, the rose. Okay, so you know exactly what to do. So that way, no matter what your desire is, and there are many times I'll have a desire right in the moment, wherever I'm at, and I start to make an assumption and I affirm it. And sure enough, I get the result that I want. Just keep affirming because you'll see the evidence. Courtney, I desire a brand new luxury vehicle. I live in a beautiful home with my children. Beautiful. Courtney, it's yours. It's done. Dahi, hi from CR. And now I dream to get my green card. I live without USA. Okay, so you want your green card? Start claiming you already have it. In your mind, just say, I already have my green card. I got that green card. That green card is mine. Francis, I imagine I see myself winning millions of dollars in the lottery. I'm also journaling every day. Beautiful. I'm declaring that people in my VIP group are winning the lottery. I am declaring that people in my VIP group are winning the lottery because I know what we claim. Everything I've claimed has happened. Everything that I say is happening. So, and plus a woman already won the lottery twice in my VIP group. So remember, whatever you say and whatever you claim, just stick with it and keep claiming it until it's a fact. Hi, Brandon. How are you? Yes, you said thank you for all you do in the community. I appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Yeah, Francis, you said when you say claim it, see it done. Yes, that's more specific. I love that you put that in there. When I'm saying claim it, see it done. Here's other ways. See yourself in possession of already having your desire. You're already possessing your desire. You're already in the relationship, or you're already loved. You're already a priority. See yourself as already having it. See it done. See yourself as having it. Hi, Isabel. Thanks for following. And Cindy, hello. Thanks for following. Stace Case. How to get rid of fear and resistance. Well, fear is coming from the unknown a lot of times. Maybe not every time, but it's coming from past experiences, right? So that could, because maybe you had an experience and that brings in fear. Fear comes from the unknown of the future. I mean, it comes from our conditioning also. Allow yourself to feel it in the moment and tell yourself it's not true. That's one way to get rid of fear and resistance. Also, remind yourself it's only coming from you. It's only coming from you. Think about, I see TikToks with people having a lion live in their living room. That person has no fear of the lion because they have had a conditioned experience where it's safe to have a lion in your house and play with the lion. And that feels safe to them because that's their experience. Someone else seeing pictures of a lion or watching movies or documentaries of lions being vicious and ferocious, then that person is developing fear, and that person definitely shouldn't be in a living room with a lion. But if you're a creator, you could condition yourself to see something new. So if I wanted to be someone who could be in a living room with a lion, and right now I feel terrified, I would need to recondition myself, meaning I need to picture myself already in the room with the lion. That's how you could get rid of fear. Picture yourself, okay, so my example, I could picture myself in the same room with a lion. Well, when I first picture that might still feel anxious. It might feel uncomfortable and anxious. But the more I picture that, the more it will be familiar. The same thing with the fear of your not having your desire. Keep picturing yourself with your desire, and that will be more natural. If you could replace fear, that's another way. It's like replace fear with something else. Replace the fear with a new story. And the new story is you have your desire. Okay, if you want to learn more ways to get rid of fear on a daily basis, then join my VIP group where you will be reminded that you're the creator and there is nothing to fear. There is nothing to fear because It is coming from you, and you're the one who's creating it. I also get triggered in the 3D. I don't want to be upset. Yeah. Right. And you're talking to somebody, you're talking to someone who was triggered 5 years ago. I lost everything I knew my life to be. I lost it all. I was triggered for like more than a half a year, all the time. Everywhere I went, I was triggered. I wasn't eating. I couldn't eat or sleep. I couldn't talk about anything except for my problem. Everywhere I went, I had to share my problem because it was at the forefront of my mind. I'm not saying you're doing all of that, but I know what it feels like to be triggered. I've been there and I'm on the other side of it. I couldn't tell you the last time I was triggered. I mean, a couple years. I haven't been triggered in a couple years. Maybe once in a while my kids might trigger me a little bit, but I flip it around very quickly. It's very easy for me to shift into a timeline where I'm more relaxed and because I zoomed out and I'm able to see the bigger picture. So we're also triggered. Here's one reason we're also triggered, because we're so zoomed in on the problem. But what you want to do is zoom out and look at the bigger picture. Is there anything you could see value in the situation? You're getting triggered because of the situation or because you don't have something or whatever the circumstances. Zoom out and see a bigger picture. Everything is going to be okay. Here's other ways to stop getting triggered, just with affirmations. This is part of my process. I just started saying affirmations. But think of like, what's the opposite of being triggered? If you weren't triggered, you'd probably be sure, secure, confident. You'd be at least some of those, right? You would probably feel more relaxed, right? More trusting, more faith. So you want to replace being triggered with these ideas, because the ideas we focus on grow, right? Whatever we focus on grows. So if you focus on confidence, security, just claim, I am confident. I'm confident. I'm secure. I radiate security. I'm so sure. I'm sure that I'm the creator. I came here to live, like you could just tell a story also. I came here to live a good life and I'm living that good life. I'm sure, I'm confident, I'm relaxed. And then you just keep repeating that over and over and over, because if you put your focus there, 3D, the physical world will prove to you what you're focused on. If you're focused on feeling secure, or just being secure, right? I am secure. Claiming and saying you're secure, the world will start to show you evidence of where you're focused. And if you're saying I am secure, instead of having evidence that triggers you, because if we're triggered, the world's impersonal. It's just like, oh yeah, let me prove to you what's going on in your inner world. Triggered. Okay, let me prove you're triggered. If you're feeling secure and confident, the world will prove that's true to you as well. And you have evidence from the 3D. The circumstances will change to reflect what you're being and who you're being within. It's all coming from the inner world. Even so, just knowing that should allow you to feel less triggered, because I'm letting you know that you have all the power. You have the power. The ball is in your court. Okay? You're the one who has the king. You're the one who could say checkmate. You're the one who could change anything. You're the one who's invincible and has all the power. Think about that. Meditate on that. Meditate on this idea that you have all the power. Because if you're focused on the version of you who you already have all the power, but we've been giving it away, right? You've been giving it away to 3D circumstances, other people, places, things, feeling like life's happening to you, but it's not happening to you. It's coming from you. Understand that should help you feel less triggered, because you have all the power. I think Rocky has a friend. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, and Marissa said to Nadia, ignore this, never bring it up to him. Right. Never bring it up to him. That was about the pictures of girls dressed, I don't know, however, wearing skimpy clothes, right? But it's not, you ignore it because not just because you're ignoring it and sweeping it under the rug, but you ignore it and you replace it in your mind. You have to replace it with a new story. Replace it with something new. Okay? Like replace it with your person saying you're the one and only. Hi, Britt. You're so close to giving up. I live in the end with him, and then I'm reminded of the old story. It's so agonizing. Okay. You know, you can manifest a specific person without thinking of your person. This is such a powerful way to live. You just level up your own identity. Just decide that can you think about all these like celebrities and entertainers, people that create a new identity, right? Think of Marilyn Monroe. She was Norma Jean, and she just transformed her identity into a new person that she wanted to be. Change your identity. Who do you want to be? Stop focusing on him. Start putting all of your focus on who you are and who you're being. So just like script it out. You're writing the movie of your life. You're the main character. Because it gets agonizing when we're imagining and you keep thinking of him, then you're reminded of the old story because you're, whatever. Instead of focusing on that, why don't you focusing on leveling yourself up? This is part of living in the end. Level yourself up to where you want to be. By deciding you're already loved, you're already chosen, you're already the best choice. There is no one like you. You're already a masterpiece. You're already the God of your reality. There's already no competition because you are the one and only. You're the dream partner. You're the dream catch. If you decide that about yourself, the world will prove it to you. You might have all these other people show up, including a new version of your specific person. Remember, I think this is really powerful, and this is kind of a general, maybe law of assumption, law of attraction idea. Whatever you focus on grows and expands. Think about that. Whatever you focus on grows and expands. So use your thoughts, which are an investment, to grow yourself. Grow the vision of yourself. Think about who you are. So you are the author of your story. And if someone's like, you're the author and you're writing a story, so step out of this character for a moment and step into you're the author. Okay, so you're the author writing. You're also the author that's writing about the main character, which is also yourself. So what does this main character's life look like? Start writing that story. Start deciding, like, what are your values? What are your character traits? What do people love about you? You could, even if you don't think you're smart or you think you're creative or you don't think you're talented, you could start claiming it. You could say, I'm talented, I'm smart, I'm successful. Start creating the vision of your character, which is you. You're writing the story. Okay, so write the hero story. The hero story is like the protagonist gets the desire. You're the protagonist. That's the main character. Okay, so main character, tell the greatest love story ever. And you don't have to think about who the prince is or, the princess. Who is that person that's showing up? But it's like, what does it look like if we just look at this protagonist, which is you, the main character? And what does that story look like? Oh, we'll just say she, right? And she had this glow up and she is gorgeous and she has the most amazing relationship. She is loved and adored, and just start telling that story. Something like that story about yourself. And then just be that version of you. And actually, this is what's so cool, is that all you have to do is start saying you are, and you will become this person. It is so easy. It is actually that easy to change your identity. All you have to do is you just have to say it. and the world will show you it's true. Like you could say, no one can resist me. I am the most wanted being on this planet. Whatever it is you want to be, just claim it and tell the greatest story ever. And now, why don't you step away from this live when we're done and take out a piece of paper and make this a really fun exercise to create the vision of who you are. Because whatever you write down and whatever you affirm, it will become true as long as you keep affirming it. Because everyone in your world there are no other thinkers in your world. You're the only one who is the thinker in your world. And every single person is reflecting you and what you think and believe. They're reflecting what you believe about yourself. If you start saying you are this God's gift to this world, people will prove that's true. This is fun. I know it feels agonizing because your focus is in the wrong place. Level up you. Use my self-concept course. It is a blueprint of success. You will guarantee your manifestation with that course. That's what you could do today. And you could watch and see evidence of how you shift within and your world proves to you that you are the person you want to be. You want to be loved and chosen, then you just claim that. Ella, how do I manifest social media fame? You start saying, Duchess, thank you. Thank you for the roses. Ella, just say, I already am famous. Everybody knows me. Everyone on social media knows me, right? That's all you have to say. You're just going to say that. You're going to loop that in your mind over and over. Something that could also be powerful, it's not 100% necessary, but what I like to do is I start to see a bigger vision. Like, how do people see you? What are people talking about? Like if friends and family were talking about you, from the wish fulfilled, that means from you already having this fame, what would your friends and family be saying? They'd be saying, oh, did you see did you see how many followers Ella has? Oh my God, she's so famous. Right? They would be talking about you like that. Oh, maybe in your mind, they could feel jealous. I don't know. But that could even help you get into the end. Personally, I wouldn't want to create that. But I mean, whatever you want to do is up to you. All you have to do is keep saying, whatever, like, how do you want to say it? Social media fame. Everyone knows my name. It's like your brand is you. Everybody knows your brand. Even if the brand is just you. It's like people know my brand, right? Then you could start thinking bigger. What else you want to do with your fame? You could build on that. You could build on that with whatever product, whatever you believe in and your clients and your followers and the people that trust and love you are going to also want to buy from you, and they're going to want to be in your presence. Like, think about, you could create raving fans where people love you and just want to be around you. But that's what you need to speak into existence. Okay, because we're not going to build the fame when we're feeling afraid of what people think. You don't care what people think. In fact, you could decide to create what they think. Hi, Rana, or is it Raina? Can we manifest healing attachment style and reaching secure attachment? Yeah, you can actually do that just by claiming it. You could just start claiming, I have secure attachment style. I'm someone who's secure. Okay, so if you keep affirming that, you will have a world that proves it's true. I don't know how exactly, right? But I know this because I've done this also. My clients do this. Everyone is doing this in my community with success. By saying you already are, you will become that way. Because maybe you'll start to read articles or you'll start to have like realizations of how you could shift and change. It will just happen. So all you have to do is keep stating it and keep claiming it. If you're someone that needs help with that, join my VIP group. It's a monthly subscription. It's a community where I remind you that you're the operant power and no one creates your reality for you. You're the one who has all the power. You're the one who is larger than the circumstance. You can recreate any circumstance. Emily, hi. What do you think? You're asking what I think about quantum jumping. Yeah, it's just another term to say that you're shifting into a timeline. And that timeline, when quantum, it seems like a larger leap into a greater distance, right? Into the future. But all creation exists right now, right? I actually have a quantum jumping meditation in my VIP group. It's just a term. I use it. Quantum jump into your new reality, because it sounds, now that we know we're the creator, it's like using different terms and definitions. Those terms can actually help you see yourself shifting into that reality. I'm quantum jumping into the timeline where I have my desire. I like it. Marissa, was your original question about something? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, everybody's giving you advice. You caused it. See, that's what you have to understand. It's not that we would ever sweep something under the rug. It's not about that at all. It's about you recreating your reality. Reality is only the present moment. The past, present, and future exist right now. There is no past. You can totally recreate your past. You can recreate your past to be whatever you want it to be. Are you brave enough to recreate this past? I mean, we don't have to, right? You could just move on and choose something new. But for those of you that I'm brave enough to recreate my past, I'm always recreating things. I'm imagining things and recreating things because it's helping me be a more confident, stronger version of myself. And I see the results work. There is no past. There's only a memory of the past. If we change our memory of the past, we're actually changing the past. We're changing the perception of the past in the present moment. You guys, I've had miraculous things happen in my own life. I've had clients in my VIP group talk about miraculous things that have happened by using revision. So revision is when we revise what happened in the past. Make it go the way you wanted it to go. Even a client that hurt her back, she was in a car accident. She hurt her back. She reimagined she was never in that car accident, and then her back was healed. Okay, so it didn't just happen overnight, but she reimagined that scene over and over. She reimagined that they just drove with nothing happening. She reimagined all of that. She went through all these other things with doctors. She continued to have persistent back pain. So I said, why don't we try this? Because if you're brave enough to go with this, I know it works because I do it. And she revised it. There was no car accident. She kept revising that every night as she fell asleep. She kept seeing something new. Then she created a new picture, a new vision of what happened. And then that transferred into her present moment where she no longer has chronic back pain. Anything is possible. Sarah. Oh, okay, Sarah. SP just told me he wants to be with me. Congratulations. So always focus on what is working. Okay, because if we focus on the good things or what's working, you'll create more of it, right? And then when we say but, he's worried about how it's going to affect his kids. You have the power to change this. What do you want? Just start saying it doesn't affect his kids. His kids love you. In fact, it's a blessing and a benefit for you to be part of their lives. You are someone that is inspiring or whatever, like you could tell whatever story you want. Just like it's a blessing. Have you ever had someone come into your life and it was like such a lovely blessing? It just feels so good to be in that person's presence. Why don't you decide that's who you are? His kids love to be in your presence. You have the best effect on everyone. You have to start telling that kind of story. If you tell that story and you persist, it will become true. I would ignore that and I would replace it with his kids love and adore you. I mean, what do you want? Would you want that? Would you want him to say, I love you and my kids adore you? And you could just simply have that as an affirmation. Like, imagine he's saying that to you. Imagine he's saying that to you. I love you and my kids adore you. Like, his kids, they're like, oh, when is Sarah coming over? We just love her. Okay. Like, you have the power to create it the exact way you want it to be. They only say good things about you. They only think the best of you. They love when you come over. They're asking when is Sarah coming over? Okay, but it doesn't have to be that they're like in the middle of everything and then they go to their rooms and they do their own thing. You have the power to change this story. Yeah. So I gave you that affirmation. I want you to imagine your person saying that to you. And you can imagine what you're saying back. Oh, that's so sweet. I love that. I love your kids. Like, you're saying that back to your SP. SP says, I love you so much. My kids love you. Remember, it doesn't feel natural thank you, Miss Jackson. It doesn't feel natural for you to affirm this right now, sort of, right? But it's going to feel natural because you're going to keep affirming it over and over. Just remember, you're telling a story. Life's the story you're telling. You're the author. So you want to imagine SP saying, I love you and my kids love you. You are the best influence on them. You are so good for them. And then you're saying something like, that's so sweet. Like, what would you say, right? I love that. I love your kids. They're such good kids. I love you and I love your kids. Okay, go to the end. It's like that. You could create that little inner conversation, just one time back and forth. Loop that through your mind. The reality, it's like you're writing the script. What's the narrative you're writing for your story? Because otherwise you're writing a different story. You don't want to write that. It's what would he be worried about? That was something, conditioning you made assumptions about. Right? Oh, he has kids. Am I going to be good enough? Will they like me? Right? We already see this in movies. Stepmom shows up and the kids can't stand her, or whatever. Girlfriend shows up and they're like, you're not taking over my mom's spot. But you could write whatever story you want. You get to write the story. To change the current reality and to change your story, all you have to do is keep affirming and saying you already have it the way you want it to be. Say you already have it. Imagine hearing what you want to hear. All right, I'm reinforcing. Okay, reinforcing for all of you. I know I see a lot of questions. It says there's like 88 new messages. I love you all. I just have to get going. If you want to be part of my community, my VIP group, it's a mastermind. It's $35 a month, but you can join free for a week. Join and be part of the community. I'm going to hype you up, remind you you're the operant power. So if you need assistance or you need help, you need to be reminded that you have all the power, then join my VIP group. I talk about every area, whatever topic you want to talk about. I definitely have a space already dedicated to that. If you want to do the work on your own, you can and you will have success as well. I have a blueprint, my self-concept course. Start to be the identity of the version of you who has your desire, and you will be it and you will manifest your desire. I have so many success stories. I have thousands and thousands of success stories from my self-concept course. And the other way to work with me is through one-on-one coaching. I love you all, and I will see you next time.